Have you ever noticed how your intimate habits affect your mood and self-image? Today we're exploring the surprising connection between masturbation and confidence in older men. This relationship goes far deeper than most realize, touching aspects of physical health, emotional well-being, and self-perception. For many men, regular self-pleasure seems like a simple physical release, but it actually influences how you carry yourself in the world, how you interact with others, and even how you view your own masculinity. The changes in your body's response to stimulation as you mature can sometimes lead to confusion, doubt, or even shame. But understanding this connection can transform these challenges into opportunities for greater self-awareness. Whether you've found yourself engaging in this natural behavior more frequently, or perhaps avoiding it altogether, the impact on your confidence might be more significant than you realize. Let's talk about what actually happens in your body when you masturbate. When you reach orgasm, your brain releases chemicals called endorphins and dopamine. These are your body's natural feel-good substances. They create that sense of pleasure and relaxation that follows. Your heart rate increases, blood flows to your genital area, and afterward, there's often a calm feeling throughout your body. This is completely normal and healthy at any stage of life. As men get older, several changes occur that can affect this experience. Your body's response might become slower. You may notice it takes longer to become aroused or reach orgasm. The recovery time between erections typically increases too. The physical sensation might feel different than it did in your younger years. These changes don't mean something is wrong. They're simply part of how your body ages. What many men don't realize is how these physical changes can affect their mental state and confidence. When your body doesn't respond the way it once did, you might wonder if you're losing something important. This worry can spiral into feelings of inadequacy or even shame. You might start to question your masculinity or attractiveness. These thoughts can slowly chip away at your self-image and how confidently you move through the world. The frequency of masturbation also plays a role in how you feel about yourself. Some men find themselves masturbating more often as they age, perhaps due to changes in their relationship status, more free time, or as a way to manage stress. Others might masturbate less frequently, either due to physical changes, medication effects, or shifting priorities. Both patterns are normal, but they can affect your energy levels and mood in different ways. What's particularly important is the reason behind your habits. Are you masturbating because you're genuinely in touch with your body's needs and desires? Or has it become an automatic response to boredom, anxiety, or loneliness? The answer makes a big difference in how it affects your overall well-being and confidence. For example, when masturbation becomes your main way to cope with difficult emotions, it can create a cycle that actually lowers your self-esteem over time. You might feel a brief moment of relief, followed by guilt or emptiness, which then leads to more stress and a return to the same coping mechanism. This pattern can leave you feeling less in control of your life rather than more. On the other hand, masturbation that comes from a place of self-awareness and genuine desire can help you stay connected with your body as it changes. This kind of mindful approach helps maintain your sense of agency and comfort with yourself, which naturally supports healthy confidence. Do you see how the same physical act can have completely different effects on your self-image depending on the context and intention behind it? Research shows that regular masturbation can actually offer several health benefits for mature men. Studies have found that men who ejaculate more frequently may have a lower risk of prostate cancer. This is thought to be because ejaculation helps clear the prostate of harmful substances that might otherwise build up over time. Regular masturbation also helps maintain healthy blood flow to the genital area, which supports overall sexual function and can help prevent erectile difficulties. From a brain chemistry standpoint, masturbation triggers the release of oxytocin along with those feel-good endorphins mentioned earlier. Oxytocin is sometimes called the bonding hormone, and it helps reduce stress and promote feelings of well-being. This natural chemical reaction explains why many men report feeling more relaxed and better able to sleep after masturbating. Your body is designed to reward this natural behavior. The psychological effects are equally important. Men who maintain a healthy relationship with masturbation often report better body awareness and acceptance as they age. When you stay connected to your body's pleasure responses, you're more likely to notice other physical changes that might need attention. You're also practicing self-acceptance by acknowledging that your sexual needs remain valid throughout your life. Early signs that your masturbation habits might be affecting your confidence negatively include feeling guilty or ashamed afterward, noticing that you're using it to avoid dealing with problems, or finding that it's becoming your main source of pleasure in life. You might also notice that you're comparing your current experiences unfavorably to past ones, which can feed into negative self-talk about aging. On the flip side, signs of a healthy relationship with masturbation include feeling good about the experience both during and after, maintaining a balanced life where masturbation is just one of many sources of pleasure, and being able to adapt your expectations as your body changes. Men with this healthier approach tend to carry themselves with more ease and confidence in all areas of life. What's interesting is how masturbation affects testosterone levels. Contrary to some myths, normal masturbation doesn't permanently lower testosterone. There may be a temporary drop after ejaculation, but levels typically return to normal within hours. Some studies even suggest that abstaining from ejaculation for several days might cause a small spike in testosterone, but this effect is temporary and modest. The key takeaway? Your body maintains its hormonal balance regardless of reasonable masturbation frequency. The mental clarity that comes after masturbation can also boost confidence in decision-making. Many men report feeling less distracted and more focused after releasing sexual tension. This temporary state of calm can be helpful before important events or conversations where clear thinking is valuable. However, timing matters. Hit the subscribe button if you appreciate health advice. It helps us create more content you can use. The relaxation effect might not be helpful right before activities requiring high energy and drive. How can you make masturbation work for your confidence rather than against it? Start by bringing mindfulness to the experience. Pay attention to how you feel before, during, and after. Notice the thoughts that accompany the physical sensations. Are they positive and self-accepting or critical and shameful? This awareness alone can help shift your experience toward one that builds rather than diminishes your sense of self. While masturbation offers benefits, it's important to understand both sides of the coin. Balance is the key to making sure this natural activity supports rather than undermines your confidence. Too frequent masturbation can sometimes lead to physical sensitivity issues, making it harder to enjoy partner sex if that's part of your life. Some men find that very frequent masturbation, especially with a tight grip or intense stimulation, can temporarily reduce sensitivity during other sexual activities. This doesn't mean permanent damage has occurred, but it can create a cycle where more intense stimulation becomes necessary for satisfaction. The emotional side needs equal attention. Men who masturbate as their primary way to deal with difficult emotions may find themselves stuck in patterns that don't actually solve their underlying issues. If you're using masturbation to avoid feelings of loneliness, boredom, or stress, rather than facing these feelings directly, you might be missing opportunities to develop more effective coping skills. Over time, this can lead to feeling less capable of handling life's challenges, which directly impacts confidence. A common myth is that masturbation is somehow less normal or appropriate for older men than younger ones. This simply isn't true. Your sexual needs don't disappear with age, they simply change and evolve. Another myth is that masturbation will drain your energy or reduce your drive for other activities. While there might be a temporary relaxation effect, regular masturbation doesn't cause ongoing lethargy or lack of motivation. In fact, the stress relief it provides can actually give you more energy for other pursuits by reducing tension. For men taking certain medications, particularly some blood pressure medications, antidepressants, or treatments for prostate conditions, changes in sexual response during masturbation might be the first noticeable side effect. Instead of assuming these changes reflect something wrong with you, recognize them as potential medication effects that can be discussed with healthcare providers. This knowledge alone can protect your confidence from unnecessary blows. The relationship between masturbation and partner intimacy deserves special attention. Some men worry that masturbating means they're being unfaithful or taking away from their relationship. In reality, maintaining your connection with your own body often enhances partner intimacy rather than diminishing it. Many sex therapists suggest that staying in touch with your own pleasure helps you better communicate your needs to a partner and stay sexually healthy overall. Finding the right balance might take some trial and error. Pay attention to how different patterns affect your mood, energy, and confidence over time. Some men discover that less frequent but more mindful masturbation leaves them feeling better than quick, distracted sessions. Others find that regular masturbation helps maintain their sexual health and confidence, especially during periods without partner intimacy. Have you ever noticed how your self-talk around masturbation affects how you feel afterward? The words you use in your own mind matter enormously. If you catch yourself thinking negatively about this natural behavior or judging yourself harshly, challenge those thoughts. Ask yourself where they came from and whether they're based on outdated ideas you may have absorbed from others rather than your own experience and knowledge. Physical comfort also plays a role in how masturbation affects your confidence. Using appropriate lubrication, finding comfortable positions that accommodate any physical limitations, and creating a private, relaxed environment all contribute to a more positive experience that supports rather than undermines your self-image. These practical considerations become increasingly important as your body changes with age. Taking care of your sexual health is an important part of overall wellness that deserves attention at every stage of life. If you notice sudden changes in your ability to become aroused or maintain an erection during masturbation, these could be early warning signs of circulation issues that might affect other parts of your body too. Don't hesitate to mention these changes to your doctor. Many men avoid these conversations out of embarrassment, but healthcare providers are trained to discuss these topics professionally. Beyond the physical aspects, maintaining a healthy mindset about masturbation can significantly boost your overall confidence. This means letting go of outdated ideas or shame that may have been passed down through generations. Recognize that your sexuality remains an important part of who you are throughout your life, even as it evolves and changes. Daily habits that support healthy sexual function include regular physical activity, which improves blood flow throughout the body, including to the genital area. Even a daily walk can make a noticeable difference. Staying hydrated, eating foods rich in antioxidants, and getting enough sleep all contribute to both your sexual health and overall confidence. Stress management techniques like deep breathing, meditation, or simply taking time for activities you enjoy can reduce cortisol levels, which directly impacts sexual function and desire. When you manage stress effectively in all areas of life, you're likely to feel more confident both sexually and generally. As you apply this more balanced, informed approach to masturbation, you might notice several positive changes. Your relationship with your own body often improves first, as you develop greater acceptance and understanding. This typically extends outward, leading to more confident interactions with others, including potential or current partners. Many men report feeling more at ease discussing intimate topics once they've made peace with their own sexuality. Remember that sexuality is deeply personal. What works well for someone else might not be right for you. The key is finding your own comfortable rhythm that supports your physical health, emotional well-being, and confidence. By bringing awareness, self-compassion, and accurate information to this natural part of life, you can transform what might have been a source of confusion or concern into an aspect of life that contributes positively to your sense of self at any age. Your experience matters. Please leave a comment to share your story or ask me a question. Thanks for watching.